for the grand final, Remo. Best of 5 between one of the best undeads in the world and one of the best night elves in the world. Both not really at the very top, that is Moon and Happy, but that is definitely the best second guard that these races have. And it's two clanmates. Newbie owning the Huya Super League number 2. Winner of this takes $4,200. This is LawLiet versus 120. As we said, very equal stats. 6 to 7 in maps. It's a little more favored to 120. It's like 13, like a 3 map difference or 4 map difference. And yeah, for both of them, it would be one of the biggest successes in recent history. LawLiet finally on top again, or wait a second, or is it 120 after a 1-year drought?
Yeah, LawLiet looked extremely strong in this tournament, makes it to the final without dropping a single map, with quite some humans on the road. Really, really impressive what the Korean has been able to display so far, and hopefully he can keep this shape up. Same for 120. He dropped 1 map so far in the semifinals, but other than that, has been looking very strong as well. Against human, the savior is supposed to be the warden, but against undead, normally it's been the demon hunter lately. And we may expect some wardens here on some maps, but not here. On concealed, it is a demon hunter to start things off.
And the grid of 120, like, it's one of the craziest you can imagine. First, you start off against Happy, which is super crazy. And he was a little desperate against Happy, but he switched to Orc and overcame it. Then he got back to Undead, and his opponent was Lin, and he 2-0'd him. And it was super sick yesterday as well. Then Sock, one of the best human versus undead players in the world, but he was thrown out of the way as well. So now, in the absence of Moon, he's facing the strongest night elf in the competition. With the DK and Ghoul build, on the other side we have a Demon Hunter. Or at least a Ghoul creep.
Yeah, this is still the Happy build here, right? It's still the Graveyard, but creeping with ghouls early to make this a little bit faster. If you do this without ghouls, the Demon Hunter can fairly easily come in to harass you, start burning, maybe steal some creeps. And with the ghouls around, you can even pressure the demon a little bit. So this seems to make a lot of sense. Oh. And there's still enough mana for the coil. Yeah, this opening looks pretty smart by 120. Costs him some lumber time. Delays the tier 2 maybe a little bit. But as we always point out, experience in the early is so incredibly important.
This is 120.
Sure the levels.
This is 120 playing extremely Happy-esque. Creep as fast as you possibly can with the extra ghoul, and then retreat into your base. This is exactly how Happy plays against Foggy. 1 by 1. If I wouldn't know who's playing, like in the Hidden Cup in Age of Empires, I would say, okay, this is definitely a Foggy Happy match.
Yeah, definitely looking very, very similar. We have 5 ghouls now out already by 120. So he can creep with those pretty heavily as well. There's lots of medium armor creeps on this map, especially at the natural and at the lab, where perhaps 120 could try to go for a quicker level 3 creep. This is something that especially Foggy has been prioritizing extremely heavily against Undead recently. Creep that Demon Hunter up as much as you can. LawLiet isn't doing that just yet. He is rather aggressive here so far.
120 still gets the last hit. Level 1 DH with boots now, though, can try to punish these ghouls. It's 5 ghouls by now, right?
Yeah. 5 ghouls into fiends then. Oh, and loses one of the ghouls. That was definitely a bit of miss micro. But it's only a single ghoul. And 4 is still more than enough to get the lumber that he needs.
Keeps on right-clicking. On this map, there's, of course, fountains. We've seen it in 120 versus Sock before, how efficiently you can heal up there, but it's always a little, like, wasted time if you stand around at the fountain. The Night Elf could use that time to overpower you in levels. And LawLiet is getting ready for the Ogre.
Naga second, normally always the pick nowadays. Tier 2 should be done just a second. And this would be a great mid-game creep route. Snipe the Ogre Lord, then go over to the lab and creep that one there. Could be 2 amazing items. Does he get the trap?
Yes.
He does.
And 120 is not punishing this at all. Naga second. which is kind of standard these days.
And 1-0 allowing this to happen so easily really surprises me.
Also only 4 little green spot. Like, he's not taking any risks as he knows that LawLiet is busy and he has time for a bigger creep spot. No, just the little kobolds.
The enemy demon was only level 2, so really not that strong. If 1-0 had just gone for his Naga and been aggressive there, this could have been really dangerous for LawLiet, but he's getting away with so much free stuff here in the early.
It is the month of 420, and we hit that mana bong on the Demon Hunter. Good for bears and dryads. Oh, nice block by 1-0 though. Can't go for staff anymore. Too hurt. He lets him die.
Oh, I think that was a miscalculation.
Yeah, that...
I think he thought he would survive another hit.
Maybe max roll. Maybe a little unlucky, but yeah, that's a Demon Hunter gone, and that's all the good early game out the window.
Exactly. That is the lead suddenly disappearing. Big
Boom,
experience.
level 3. Naga solo experience, also not that important. Big invul, nice to have. Tier 3 on the way.
And I'm really worried for this Demon Hunter late game impact. You want to have him level 3 early normally to control the mid game, and then also you need the level 2 in the late game fights to diminish the mana. And somewhat soon, you also normally want level 4, so you're really tanky with a level 2 evasion. That all has been slowed down so much now.
1 archer kill, so the Naga is getting her kills in. Engine of War can't be used for creeping either. Trying to buy some time for the Demon Hunter to return. Like, if this would be happy, would you think that there's a proactive expansion coming soon? With how good this went? Yeah, right?
Absolutely. 40 to 50 supply somewhere there, Expo.
This level 2 Demon Hunter, man, takes quite some time. And it's all time for the tier 3. It's all time for Lich, Orb, all that things that make undead so powerful. Also Fork Lightning available. DH is back.
He's not even close to 3, man.
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
And he's too late for the Jack. Pooh, that's rough. Possibly one of the worst moments to lose the Demon Hunter. And snare on the
maybe
Fiend.
you can get a Fiend. Okay, he needs something like this. All
Could still be safe. There's no coil. Fork Lightning to secure that kill. And the mana burn to prevent the next coil. Okay, that's a strong mid-game start right there. With another Fiend killed.
Damn, these players are just giving away their advantages over and over, aren't they? Slightly sloppy here from both the first map. But now we're pretty much back to an even game, I'd say.
Still chasing
at this point.
with Unholy Aura. LawLiet blocking himself a little. Has the Archer in front of the DK. And yeah, there's nothing he can do against it anymore.
Stars and Stripes, thank you for the €10 dono. Catgus Pipe, blaze it.
Blaze it!
Yeah, on the Night Elf army, it is not even so insanely good. It's actually the best for bears. But yeah, it would have been amazing for 1-2-0, so important for LawLiet to take that away.
Also, with the introduction of more Frost Armor, it's a little more important for the Dryads as well.
Yep, speaking of Frost Armor, it should be coming out any second now. Without those 2 Fiend kills, this game would have looked really bad for LawLiet. But now, it is absolutely playable. Naga gets level 3. The Demon still doesn't have level 3 yet. He needs that badly.
Whew. Yeah, a lot of creeping needs to be done now. Has an Invul Potion. But LawLiet is so ready for the Creep Jack. Fork Lightning on 1 ghoul. Naga is hurt as well. Can of course not be coiled. Swaps the Invul, I guess. Keeps that ghoul safe. So he wants to fight now with the arrival of a Lich. Ghouls find the connection. Reju is working. No destroy upgrade yet. Coil Nova on an Archer. I mean, he will be burned anyway, so why not throw your spells out as long as you can. Demon Hunter low. Staff this time. Not losing it a second time. That would have been an absolute disaster. Bears are getting blocked. DK is getting quite some hits in as well. Okay, he wanted to force an item here. TP or Invul. Not happening. But
Well done by LawLiet with the Demon Hunter out of the fight and the staff on
What
cooldown.
the-
Oftentimes that is where losses come in, but was able to save both those bears. Great creep jack and fallback, but here you can really feel the weakness of the demon. He is contributing so little to these fights. That is the problem when you don't creep him to 3 quickly. He just runs in. He doesn't even have boots. He gets focused 2-3 times. He's low HP again. Has to fall back. As long as there's Reju to help him out, it's okay. But what if that runs out? Big item for 120. What did he get? Big healing. Oh, that's very nice.
Sorry, I had some stream issues again. Back now.
Experience here for 120 is looking really good. He's very close to the level up to level 4 DK and level 3 Naga and level 2 Lich. This demon is still not quite level 3 yet. I think LawLiet, for the next maps, he needs to creep more in the early game.
Yeah, I guess he tried, but then he was dead.
I mean, he didn't really try. He was creeping with the Naga, and the demon was solo harassing. I think that's a big mistake already. Of course, the hero loss is the tremendous mistake, but even just not creeping, I think, is a big mistake. Took Foggy a long time to realize this. Maybe LawLiet hasn't realized it yet.
So, Robe of the Magi for the Lich, damage increases with level 2. Now we have Frost Armor on top of Nova, or at least should have that, as there's so much melee involved. Level 3 Demon Hunter finally. Is it the 50 supply, save money, go into MG build?
Dodged. The hero levels are crazy strong now for 120. 4, 3, 2.
Oh, unexpected expo in the middle of the map.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Should be scouted though. On this level.
Ring of Regen for the DK. Not too bad. And now push him to the main.
Feels like LawLiet is expecting an expansion. And he might be right. It's a distraction push by 120 to build a Haunted Goatman at the same time. One split Dryad could prevent that. Oh, the shop! The shop is so big that would prevent all Mountain Giants.
Scourge Bone Chimes, that's really good for the Demon and Bears.
Yes.
And that's going to be probably a cancel as well. LawLiet is smelling this expansion coming. Successful cancel up in the north. But also quite a few Moonwells falling in the main along with that shop.
Yeah, I wonder if that trade is the correct one. He sees the expo now at only 50%. At least this will put some pressure off of the main, but he's just dealing with one abomination, so it's actually not that much. Town portal home now. And this must be a fight. Coil Nova on the bear. Demon Hunter can't really reach for the burn already. There we go. For lightning to follow it up. The position is so good for 120. Really hard for the bears to engage if they do survive. There's just too much mana on them, on the undead heroes. Trades DK HP for bear HP, and that's the TP out.
LawLiet did a good job there saving most of his bears. Only one did fall, but the expansion, is it really going to be coming up, or is he going to cancel? Yep, he cancels it. He knows the undead army is coming in, can't hold it anymore.
Rough again. Okay, that's quite some experience for the Demon Hunter now, close to level 4. And then he's a bigger tank, of course. Double lore still standing, needs at least 1 to 2 more Moonwells. And it's all time for 120's expansion.
In the super late game, beyond 60 supply, MGs are the answer. MGs is what you need.
Can you go for the updates if there's no shop? I don't think so, right?
I have no idea.
I don't think so. Shop killed again. Prevents MGs again. That's easy kills for 120, but big impact as it delays everything so much. In a state where 120 is like, this is not a death push, this is just distraction again. And he kills the shop, he kills the Moonwell, he prevents LawLiet from doing whatever he wants to do, and buys so much time.
Imagine if he had a wagon, just spamming the disease cloud in the base. That would be pretty cool.
Not yet. Might be coming soon. Shop build again, but Expo's done. It's crazy. Lots of misses here. One abomination only to soak up damage, and with frost armor. This one is so powerful and so tanky. Gets dispelled. But always, like, the positioning by 1-0 is crazy good. The bears struggle so hard to find a decent connection. There is reveal. Demon Hunter in trouble. Invo Potion. Okay. Wants to stay in that fight even longer, but Moon Juice is looking really grim. These bears, a little bit like Headless Chicken. It's only DK. Fog Lightning Invo Potion. Holy, that was so fast. Lich with a potion as well. Or with the coil, I'm not too sure. But saved anyway. What's going to die first? Lich is dead. Demon Hunter, though, staffed out. What a play by LawLiet. And the orb is gone.
Hero kill out of nowhere. Does 1-0 have the money for the Tavern Revive? It looks like he does.
Yeah, 700 gold. Got it. Another Fiend kill. But how to heal that demon? He needs Reju. And he got Reju.
Oh, and now we can steal the invul away. That's a really big deal also.
Expo in the bottom right came up during this fight for LawLiet.
Army for 1-0 still certainly bigger. Much bigger. Statues. Super low mana. May need to morph them, get in new ones.
Zapper time, maybe? As WFZ points out the lab. I don't think he can afford it at all. As long as the expansion isn't running. Lich not level 3. Not too dangerous. DK level 4 is, of course, really nice to have. Fiend numbers, not overwhelming. 3 statues. Not taking care of them at the moment. And the Destroyer finds the expansion. And 1-0 is so close. Pause now. Critical moment in this game.
Okay. Quick resume. DK, still good mana left. The Lich and the Naga for 1-0, not so much.
Is it enough damage without Abomination, without ghouls to kick this tree? This time it's a lot easier for LawLiet to attack, and we see that in the first Fiend kill pretty much immediately. Not even a trade, aiming for that Lich now. The classic Foggy play as well, but there's still mana for coils, and as long as there's mana and items, the Lich won't fall. Keep some pressure away from the expansion. Only one bear left in this fight. Demon Hunter again, heavy lifting. But Staff's on cooldown, so he has to play a little more defensively.
Now perhaps I can look for the chase. There's no coils anymore. Really good burns over and over.
Yeah.
We saw this in his game against Human as well. He just always engages and disengages so well.
But he never did anything to this expansion. Bears safe, but out of the fight.
And again, Invul and Heal Scroll go towards the DK. It says he has 69 supply. Where is all that supply? Is it MGs stuck in production?
Might be MGs and 8 bear supply at the fountain.
Also, the fact that the demon doesn't have boots to run in and out for these burns, making things quite difficult.
Should he send the 2 bears to the expo? I think he does it now. Yes, okay. So maybe he can trade. But this Tree of Life is down. Not sure if there's a necropolis in the north to portal onto. Lagarino, there we go. Naga is in. The Demon Hunter is in deep trouble. And without them, he has to run away. He holds the tree for some miraculous reason. And the bears can attack the Haunted Goldmine in the north.
Oh, 2 big level ups. 4 and 3 for the Naga and Lich, though, thanks to these Wisp kills. Finally, we have a Mountain Giant in this game. But it's only one. You need like 3.
No repair. 1-0 has to click through, and oh no. Demon Hunter in trouble again. Will he just leave it alive with 40 HP? Bears falling, taunt to prolong their life a little bit. Demon Hunter a bit out of position. These lags are driving me crazy. I have no idea what's happening.
The tree has fallen. 120 took that one out, but the bears in the north, I think, are about to take out the haunted also.
This stream is now officially a PowerPoint presentation.
Sorry about that, guys. We can't observe ourselves in this tournament. Admin decision.
Okay. I think I'm back now.
So yeah, in fact, 120 killed the expansion. LawLiet killed the expansion. Now we're back to one base once again. But these undead hero levels are so freaking high. The Demon Hunter, every time he runs in, he gets focused for 2 seconds and he is too low to fight any longer.
Yeah, that's really rough. The MGs soak up so much. Trying to nuke the Demon Hunter here, but they are whisked to detonate to take out all the mana. 67 supplies still for 120. The bears finally coming back. Here they are. The 8 supply that were missing all the time are finally here. Undead hero still great right click. Even without spells. Fork Lightning, Quick Burrow. Lich is again in trouble. And this shitty thing lags again.
Oh, the Naga for LawLiet in deep trouble. This could be the hero kill here. Last second Moonwell save. There's no dust. Burrow getting abused over and over.
Yeah.
Could be so many more kills for LawLiet.
And you're a little ahead of me, so I'll try to take that fight as good as possible. Bears falling. 120 seems really overwhelming at this point. Even the Hail Mary play is like, what to do? Demon Hunter about to fall. Staff is not ready, not following through though. Takes a bear out. It's just an overwhelming force at this point. Can even start to focus the MGs. And now
coming out for some
trying
last minute detonates.
But I mean, there's almost no mana except on the statues. But so many statues. Oh my god, this looks like trolling a bit at least. Detonates now to get rid of their mana. Alright, still at 50. Oh yeah, 51 supply, level 5 DK. This makes things so much easier. Taunt prevents the nuke. Fork Lightning raining through. Last second. Oh, the DK! All of a sudden dead! And the Demon Hunter survived. What the... Was 120 a little too sure of himself playing 5 statues, no morph? That was an expensive revive. Oh, reveal against the Fiends. It's 3 Fiends! That would be one of the craziest turnarounds probably ever. Reveal wears off, I guess. Oh no, not again. Not again. Invul transferred. DH low. Needs the staff. Man, he's packing a punch with these right clicks.
Damn, dude. This game is not over yet.
Still no expo. On either side.
But 120 almost always has the big supply lead. Once again, he does.
LawLiet, insane fighting spirit. Burrow over and over and over. 3 destroyers now against so many statues.
Main expired. The Tree of Eternity can walk over. 120 has enough though for another haunted. Enough gold.
Do you think the haunted gold mine should be able to fly?
And drop on enemies and do damage?
No, just on gold mines.
Oh.
Hey, actually, that's a good idea. Didn't think about it yet, but yeah, that must hurt.
Yeah, drop like a gold mine onto someone. That must hurt. Oh, 120 sold the Necro,
Wow.
the Black Citadel, excuse me. Does not expand. No, he's going all in with double mana pots.
I'm not too sure if that's the right thing to do against MGs. But LawLiet's army is all over the place. Mountain Giant for scouting. He's not the fastest spy in the world. Okay, Demon Hunter stabs him out. And LawLiet has a little bit of a wrong read. He thought there's an expansion again, but there isn't. So Naga and Bears have to move back. That's 3 damage on this tree.
Could LawLiet turn this into a base race somehow? Can he win that way, maybe? It doesn't look like he can take a straight-up fight anymore. This undead army is hella scary.
Yeah, Nuke is also crazy. Moon Juice doesn't look too great. Especially with the potions. Like, there's so many coils. And the Lich, can't really eat. Oh, the Wisp! Fork lightning onto the Wisp, so that's only 2 detonates! More Wisp there in the main. Tree has to move back. This Vamp Aura, by the way, was phenomenal for this Demon Hunter throughout this entire game. Where's the damage? Where is the damage if the Demon Hunter is not connecting to anything? He's blocking himself, but of course if he staffs, it's right next to the tree. And pretty much on a silver platter here.
Oh.
Nuke. That's it! The Lich kills him. Without the Demon Hunter, there's no chance for LawLiet. That's GG. And a slobber knocker of a game with technical difficulties ends in a 1-2-0 win. And the Undead taking the lead.
That's quite a long one. Like 25 minutes or something. Really weird early. LawLiet donating his Demon Hunter away, but also not rushing level 3 when we have seen that before be a complete game changer, especially in the games between Foggy and Happy. May have to do with the map. Level 3 to be rushed on Concealed Hill really isn't easy for Night Elf. But yeah, I would like to see that prioritized much, much more. In the following maps. Normally, the vetoes look something like Terranos being removed by Undead. And for Night Elves, it's usually LR or Twisted. Yeah, LR or Twisted, right.
It would be interesting to see if 1-2-0 is playing Gargs now as well, as WFC has picked it up. Haven't seen it from him yet, I think.
I've seen him once beat Elegant with Mass Necros.
Yeah, well, it's elegant.
There is this cool new strat by TBC, the Frenzy strat with Frenzy Ghouls and Unholy Frenzy from Necros. That looks hella fun, but also haven't seen that from.
Did you try it yet yourself?
No, I don't like playing ghouls, but maybe one day.
Okay, now next map is AZ.
Question also we were asking was, are we gonna see the Warden in this series?
I think rather on, like...
Yeah, probably not on AZ.
Not on this map, no.
But Terranos could be, however that might be vetoed.
Twisted as well.
Twisted, yeah, could be.
Lots of opportunities here.
Our game is about to begin. 1-0 with a 2-0 lead.
And we hopefully with a more stable stream. So the admin asked for the go. LawLiet answered. We were just waiting for 1-2-0. Oftentimes the case that he likes to prolong these sessions in the lobby. But there we go.
Amazonia usually a pretty good map for Night Elf. You can start off with a level 2 very easily, stack on 2 items, and also get to level 3 fairly quickly. And perhaps the best thing is, super late game, there's not so many creeps there. And the Undead Triple Hero, we could see, like, the first big power spike was hitting 4-3-2 level ups, and then 5-4-3 is just insanely strong for Undead. Whereas the level 5s on Demon and Naga were almost never reached. It was only the DK hero kill which finally got the Night Elf on double level 5.
Would love to know how this game looks, if not for the hero kill. That was such a big thing in the early stage of tier 2, so we never had the Naga pressure if we wanted to go for it. Hey Knopf, nice to see you, man. And yeah, we have LawLiet in the upper right, as Night Elf bottom left is 1-2-0 again. For the Undead. So, Warden, Demon Hunter, Keeper.
Yeah, Keeper. I was thinking about it as well.
Yeah.
We saw the curveball earlier in his matchup against Human, which I was astounded to see. Almost nobody plays it anymore against Undead, but maybe it can work as just as much of a surprise.
Yeah, nobody played it against Human either, and
Yeah.
LawLiet, boom, there we go. Dominating AZ like crazy.
The Demon is the more reliable choice, though. He is by far the best late game fighter that Night Elf has, thanks to the mana burn and the Orb of Venom spread.
But what if you don't even need a late game with the super cool Keeper?
Maybe you can kill him early on, but 1-0 is a hard player to kill. All right, WFZ, click on that other altar, please. Come on now.
He's busy. And he's waiting for the graveyard, I guess. Oh, second Ziggurat. And a Demon Hunter.
All right, no Keeper, no Warden, certainly no Bottom. It is the Demon.
Bottom against 1-2-0, yeah. That's a good idea.
Interesting build here. Wait, what was that build?
It's Altar Crypt. Altar Ziggurat. Nee, wait, what was it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was Crypt Altar, and then maybe
Ziggurat Shop Ziggurat.
delaying the upside or something.
Detonate against the lightning shield. Slows him down a little. But still fine. On the other side. Oh. Did you see the item, Demon Hunter? Did you deny anything? I don't think so.
Oh, Demon with Circlet and Slippers. That's a really nice find.
Nice. Especially
Got the
against
level
ghouls.
2 as well. Level 2 also for the DK.
With, of course, watching Happy all the time. We haven't seen a lot of ghoul openings. And
Oh, the Archer sees the Ghoul approach. This is really good Archer usage. Pulls out the Trolls from the first camp so you take less damage. Oh, but then runs into the Ensnare.
okay, you're still like 2 seconds in front of me or something. That's an Archer kill right away. So how much damage can the Demon Hunter do? Should be easy retreats, but then can he still take the creep spot? That's the question. Good right click. Shouldn't get surrounded though. It tries it immediately. Strong splits from the detonate as well. Not a single skeleton busted.
LawLiet is doing this pretty well. Delaying the creep quite successfully so far. Can he entirely stop it from happening? That's a different question. Demon's starting to drop quite low over here.
Yeah, the Taskmaster should go to 1-0, but that all took some time. And trading HP in the early game is a nice thing to do as a Night Elf against Undead. Wait, he's backing off of the Taskmaster. Baiting LawLiet back into the spot. And he's playing with the lasted fire again.
Got one Ghoul kill, which was pretty nice, but this Demon has to run away. Trying to get the...
Oh.
Wait, did he get it? I was busy looking at the soundbox.
WFZ.
No,
I'm not
I
sure.
think the Archer's got it. This Demon has tons of experience.
He wasn't clicking on it, and it's not level 3. Would that be level 3 otherwise if you get the
They're
entire
both very
camp?
close to 3, though. I don't know.
He's gonna get level 3, but the creep routes are very predictable, I would say. He's a little too late to engage into this, so still a little away from level 3.
Oh, the Archer ambush.
Yep.
Hello. It's another Ghoul down. Oh, and the Ensnare.
You are constantly spoiling stuff, so yeah, there's the Ensnare indeed. That's a double kill. I will just try to refresh and see if that fixes it.
This is a really good game here by LawLiet so far. Playing really aggressively and finding a lot of stuff
So I got
on the map.
the level up for the Demon Hunter right now. You're creeping archers, mana burn. We
Yeah.
in sync again.
Yeah. No second hero yet for 1-0. Looks like it's going to be the Lich here. Huh? Not starting it yet.
God fucking damn. Here we go. Okay, we're back. And in sync. And everything's good. Yeah, still no level 3 DK. That's a big issue.
Alright, the little Murloc dies now.
Murloc Nightcrawler. Oh, okay, just switched.
Another little one.
Second lore now.
Yeah. Okay. I think
Switch to the tavern. Okay. Sync.
time for Naga. Sync. LawLiet seems to be one of those players who gives boots to the Naga. I do not approve of that, but at least he has boots.
Second circlet. Nice. Sees the Naga moving, so this is quite an... Oh, did he? I think he did.
Creepjack could be so sick for LawLiet.
Yeah.
If he knew. But it's a really hard spot to predict.
But he
Oh
saw
my
the
God.
Naga passing.
Did he?
You're pretty sure.
What's
Not
that
100% sure, but pretty sure.
Alright, this should be a TP force at the very least.
Yep. Instantly. 2 rogues. Boots of Kel'Thuzad. Man, it's quite nice that 120 stole this. And we don't have it on a Demon Hunter, otherwise the damage is pretty crazy.
The Agi on the Demon. He got a Tome +2 as well here. It's not bad. Did he hand the boots back over to the Demon? I think he did. Right.
Well,
Yeah, he
Archer,
did.
no?
So he can do more mana burn harass. This is how you want to play. Level 3 Demon with boots and mana burn all over the place.
And freeing up the expansion, getting that consumable, getting Fork Lightning, and harass this DK even more. Even with a Dryad now, which is a nice choice because they're so fast and there's no catch. Especially not against Dryads. So a little bit of support, making the life of the Demon Hunter even easier. In and out, and in and out, and in and out.
Burns the first statue here, which might do something, but normally the statue that's out of mana gets morphed into Destroyer anyways. But it's a bit of damage.
Lich coming. Demon Hunter, is he happy with his progress so far? Oh, stealing. An Invul, that's quite nice.
Yes. And here comes the rest of the army. Demon questions that info rather early.
Not sure who got this. Thank you, Alaric, for the Prime sub. DH gets more damage than with the Frost Arrow.
If the light had slowed down the fiends instead, he may have been able to find a kill right there. That was perhaps not the perfect focus.
Counter slow, no staff yet. Lich out. Triple hero unlocked. And that's where the undeads become crazy strong.
Very easy for the light now to predict where his opponent's going to be. It's probably pretty much has to be the natural. Can't go anywhere else. But the light, for the time being, doesn't pressure. Perhaps waiting for that master training. First destroyer comes out. Couple of ghouls from the main as well. But it's barely any ghouls because of how many died in the early game.
Yeah, can he still do big damage to buildings with that? Without a Tinker, without mass ghouls? Kind of hard, I guess. Because the expansion will come at one point. Taking the fight first. 50-50. 3-3. With the first destroyer up. Trying to throw the nukes, of course, onto the bears. But there's Reju immediately. Oh, Demon Hunter down to 50%. Fork Lightning hits. DK as well. Both first heroes playing with their lives. There's
Bears are just an A-click. There's no focus going on. They're attacking the heroes. One here, one there. The light is not finding any kills.
He'll scroll now. He's getting the ghouls finally with a Fork Lightning. Mana is super low. I don't know if he has a potion. But no orb on the Demon Hunter yet. That is certainly an issue. Bears start to fall. He really wants these hero kills. Just like Foggy 2 months
ago. He attacks
ago.
a few statues here. He attacks the Lich there. But it's not leading to any kills. The only thing he can really kill is the Fiends. Now he's aiming for the Fiends finally. But he forgot about the dust. Here comes
There's
the
a
reveal.
dust.
Okay, he gets one Fiend.
Okay.
But that, honestly, wasn't the greatest micro by LawLiet.
This is in the north. It's not an expansion, right? So didn't even buy that much time. 1-0 defending this fight really well. Now we have an orb and level 4. Thank you, Shaman, for the 2-1-3 sub. You turned the slideshow into a movie. Amazing. Thank you.
Rune Bracers here and won't do much for 1-0, but at least he took him away from the demon. That will certainly help. Oh, Lich taking a lot of damage. If there was a Fork Lightning, he would have been dead.
Got no mana. 2 fiends only. That's really not that much damage. As you have revealed, man, these burrows are so sick.
Needs to reveal from the lab.
Yeah, he has nothing there, I think.
Oh, trying to go for the hero.
Lich.
More coil. The last one.
He always has this necessary coil. There's the reveal. There's the kill. Has a potion on the Demon Hunter, so hero focusing that with the evasion and the high armor doesn't seem to be the best option. No disease cloud yet, but the first A-bomb is in as well.
Staff saves the bear. 1-0 moving forward. He's very close to 2 big level ups. Level 4 DK and level 2 Lich. At the shop there should be another invul.
Yeah, but who gets it? Last one went to LawLiet and he gets it again. So how do you get this DK out of that fight? There's a heal potion and an invo potion. He can't commit hard. Is there still... Oh, there's no coil anymore. Invo potion going for that Naga. She is about to be dead. There we go. Lich got a little bit of healing. But can you just power through this? Oh, that's a level up. More right click. Staff out.
Can he catch some stragglers here behind? Not really. And that's the level ups I was talking about. Level 4 DK, level 2 Lich. These are extremely powerful. The Naga was lost, yes. But all in all, not the most losses here for 1-0. Not for LawLiet either. And I think that's an expansion coming up now for LawLiet in the top.
Okay, that took some time. I thought he would do it during the first push already. But now it's time for the red spot. Trapping these golems a little. They are not that smart. 1-0 sees it immediately and reacts to it already. With destroyers. Well done.
This is a small late game advantage for Night Elf on this map. This is much easier to creep for Night Elf with Dryads and Bears than it is for Undead. But of course it's still doable for 1-0. However, also inviting for Creepjack. And it's nighttime. Wait, does he have Ultra Vision or doesn't he? I'm not sure.
Me neither.
But if you do, you have vision advantage, of course.
Disease cloud
coming in.
Coming now, yeah. A lot later than the first abomination. And Creepjack it is. Hard to retreat, especially for the A-bomb, which isn't the fastest anyway. Now getting slowed. Throwing the nuke again. Like how many okay, there was only one Nova. That won't be an issue.
Oh, bit of a block against the demon with the A-bomb, but demon is still fine. So much bonus agi. Jesus Christ. Plus
Yes,
11.
of course. More damage and more armor. But 1-0 gets the red spot with this, most likely.
Kind of surprised neither player is going into upkeep yet to contest this red. Could absolutely be worth it. Still just sitting at 50.
Thinking he can do it without. Now breaking. With the second expansion as well.
Oh, he doesn't have Abolish against the Frost Armor. That's a big oversight.
Gets the Abomination in the end. And that was one of the last Frost Armors. Level up for the Naga. With that steal on the Golem.
1-0's Naga there, quite far forward. Demon Hunter getting focused next. That's the staff. That might be the time now for the Granite. Should be. Granite is too low.
Yeah.
1-0 will get that. Without a big item.
Unholy. Well, one for the shop. Disease Cloud is working overtime now. Demon Hunter is missing in this fight. Decent opportunity for 1-0. Has a little bit of mana with regening as well. So at least he has a Frost Armor pushing forward. Does he know that there's an expansion? He might think about it. Again, the burrows. They're so good.
More destroyers morphed. Quite a few up in the air now. Lots of magic damage against these bears. Which are nicely getting staffed out, but once the bears are gone, the dryads are super exposed.
Ooh, the Fiend Concave on these Dryads. Yep, absolutely. Need to retreat. There's no other way. Mountain Giant come in to soak up some damage, but it's another bear dead, more experienced. 2 Dryads amazingly hurt. And that Expo.
About to finish.
Not pushing forward. Are there big level ups ahead? Or is he letting it finish on purpose so it can't be cancelled anymore?
120, 70 supply.
Yeah. He just doesn't lose anything. How to engage. 2 bears. That's nothing.
Mana is low on 120, but he brought a mana potion for some clutch coils. 3 destroyers, 2 statues, 1 or 2 A-bombs, and the rest a whole bunch of fiends. This is pretty much the perfect army.
LawLiet has to engage. This Expo is his win condition. 10 supply low though. Expo gone. 120, does he have a TP to just get out? Seems like he wants to fight Burrow again. Oh, Mountain Giant in the middle of all the fiends.
Oh, got the fog lightning kill somehow there.
A-bomb is dead. So is a fiend. But without normal damage, what do you do? 2 bears out of that fight.
Yeah, they were nicely safe with the staff, but can you heal them up again as well? That's the question.
No. Need their own reju. They're just crazy good in these fights. Winning almost every single engagement in this series.
Yeah, I think when the DK is level 4, you can't fight against him anymore without MGs. And with MGs, I don't mean only 1 MG. You need at least 2, more 3. If the undead micros well, which 120 has been doing.
LawLiet again, about to be supply blocked. I think he is building the MGs now, otherwise his supply count would be lower. Close to level 5 Demon Hunter though.
LawLiet is contesting every bit of experience on the map. The Dryads are really far forward. Where's their front line? Who's blocking for them? Bears coming in now, and 1 MG, but only 1 MG, and it's so easy to ignore that one. The taunts doing barely anything, and the Dryads easy kills. Nagano level 3.
All he needs to do is follow. And then he will get the damage, but he wants the Demon Hunter before the the mana burn comes in. That's good damage. Has to retreat again. Detonates. Okay, but what do they really do? Disease Cloud was well spread. Burrow, not possible at this point. Level 5 Demon Hunter. But will that make the difference at this point in the game?
Does he have a staff for that, Bear? Okay. Really good staffs by LawLiet over and over and over. But he needs to heal.
Yeah.
Man, Disease Cloud is looking hella good this game.
He added it, yeah. Good 1.5 minutes after the first abomination to have a little bit more stability, and then once he had the lumber, went for it as well. How much damage this is on the Dryads, it's unbelievable.
And now the Lich leveled up to 3. The Naga must be close to 4 as well. The DK has hit level 4 quite a while ago.
Always the mana potion for the clutch saves. Okay, can he get to the necessary MG number? And then build some damage behind this.
The Demon, the Naga, and I guess some Dryads will have to be responsible for that. And the MGs need to make sure the Demon has the space to do something.
So far, nothing's happening. Interesting if you compare 120 and Happy, how different they approach expansions. Like 120 not even trying in this game.
Yeah.
And Happy building them earlier and earlier in his games.
Dude, 120 can go up to 80 in just a moment. Doesn't have upgrades yet, which he should definitely get. Attack upgrades for the Destroyers and Fiends would go a long way. All right, both at around 70 supply. 1-0. What do you spend all his money on? He gets scrolls, I guess? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 70 supply. Death push, question mark?
He's fighting into the Night Elf base. Usually that means a lot of moon juice, but the moon juice has all been drained before because of how much damage was taken. First Dryad, dead already. But here we have the 3 MGs finally, but they need to be manually moved into the Fiends as well.
Oh boy, first bear already down. What can the Demon Hunter do? He has to carry. Second bear down as well. That's just way too good of an early fight for 1-0. Abomination zapped out as there was no coil ready. He doesn't want to commit to the potion yet.
Well, he's definitely finding some kills. Gonna get a statue there on the way back as well.
If he constantly reveals, that can be good kills. Oh boy, that zap came pretty much out of nowhere. Crazy staff though with 50, and all of a sudden the pendulum swings back.
The burrows over and over. How many Fiends have they saved?
Yeah.
LawLiet. The lab reveal is oftentimes not good enough. You need a dust. Demon's back in, but not much to block for him anymore. He's getting nobody's getting focused. And without boots, he's just so slow.
Tough fight. Tough fight for the Korean. Another MG. Oh, staffed out. But yeah, again, the problem is healing. Nighttime. Expo. Oh, there's no gold anymore. No one's mining.
Just like map 1, we're mining out again. 0 income. And who can re-establish an expansion? 1-0 could. LawLiet doesn't feel like he can under all this pressure. No. Statues are completely out of mana though, so...
Yeah, at this point you can't even move the tree over, because if you staff then the unit will end up right in the middle of the battle. Yeah. So no way to even try that. So many Fiends, dude. Holy... There's even good damage against MGs with all that firepower.
Staff saves that one. Aiming for the hero kill again. The DK copying a good bit of damage. That was a nice Fog Lightning.
Yeah.
Burrow for once not good enough to save that Fiend. But again, the Demon, the front line. Low HP already. Now again getting focused.
2 MGs. They can't really lose too much HP anymore. It's dead supply. Speaking of dead, Demon Hunter in a world of trouble. Ooh. Dodges the coil. Oh my god, he had the balls to move the tree over. So 1-0 is able to chase. Is he going all in? The Giants are there to stop him. Whew, but now, isn't that tree too exposed? There is a counter expansion by 1-0.
Could perhaps be a nice flank towards the back here. Lich kind of showing his back to the Night Elf army. But these MGs hurt already.
This might be the last time the Demon Hunter can heal. I'm not sure, man. He will definitely be staffed right into the battle if he takes that damage. And the MGs are out. Fog Lightning, but there's Burrow already. There always is Burrow. It's insane. And now the MGs fall. And that's a huge supply drop for LawLiet. Down to 36 only. And there's no way. This Demon Hunter, yeah, staffed, okay. But everything else is exposed. 1-0, that's your map right here.
There was a few nice Fiend kills, but I think it was just too late. Tree of Eternity seems to be falling. But LawLiet got the cancel across the map, so that's pretty good. Oh my god, this DK. Don't tell me he's losing the DK right here.
Oh, there's no Vamp Aura this time. The entire army is storming in to help. How much damage is this? Jesus!
Oh, the Demon also in trouble. Oh.
Demon
Staff on cooldown. MG, probably dead.
Yeah, down to 29. Level 4 Lich. Come on, say it. Come on.
That's for intelligence, baby.
Yes. Maybe that's gonna be the difference maker.
29 supply. I mean, that is the number here that should concern us most.
Yeah. And maybe the level, but it's not level 6, not even close. Again, 4 statues. That's so many statues, man. Jesus.
It's all about the sustain, all about the region. Keeping these heroes alive.
He's losing one more Dryads. Wisps in for maybe the last detonate. But there's still mana. Ooh, the tree is not entangling, right? So even if he stalls, there's not more gold for him. Strides are falling. It's too much. It's way too much. He will realize this soon as well. Another Hail Mary, but gets greeted with a coiled staff again. Are the destroyers? Okay, no, not following. Because the Naga's exposed. There's no way of saving her. And that's GG. 2-0 for the Chinese. 2-0 for 1-0.
All right. 1-0 wins the late game again.
Nerves of steel. Like, both playing so patient and really taking a fight they're not allowed to.
Yeah.
Making barely any mistakes. And then it's all about these trades.
It's very hard in the super late game for Night Elf to find the perfect engagements. If you go bears too early, like before 50, you don't have the damage. If you go too late, everything's dying too quickly. Sometimes they're not in the right position, they taunt and they just don't do much. So maybe there's some room for improvement there. Go double MG before expanding. Maybe that's an idea. But one mistake that definitely is glaringly obvious is not having dust. There were so many borrow saves, it was ridiculous. And yeah, theoretically, you can go for the lab reveal as well. But for that, you have to move away your camera from the fight, go to the lab, reveal then. And it has this weird delay also. LawLiet needs to start buying dust.
Yeah, true. Are you married for the 3-month resub? Also, maybe prioritizing the level 3 DH even more?
Yeah. Oh, Frost Armor, Chad is pointing out. Yeah, I don't know if he even had Abolish at the very end, but he didn't have it for the longest time. And you need Abolish against Frost Armor.
Alright. Is this series over after 3 games already? That was LawLiet's big map. Next one is also his choice.
Yeah, LawLiet is playing by no means bad here. I definitely don't want to say that. But honestly, what Foggy has been showing us against Happy lately has been looking better.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of a thing of the regions as well. Like in China, there's only 1-0 who's playing really well. I guess in Europe, there's also only Happy. But Happy is competing all the time in all these cups. And he's always meeting Foggy. And Foggy's getting better and better. Whereas LawLiet, I'm sure if he plays like that against WFZ and TBC and PCG, he easily kills those.
Mm-hmm.
But for 1-0, it's not quite enough.
True. And then it won't be enough against Happy either, most likely. So the next map is Terranas. Is it the Warden to save LawLiet again?
I think so.
It just must be, right?
But what's 1-0 going to play? This is normally the number one veto against Night Elf.
Except if you want to play Dreadlord real bad.
Yeah, if you want to play some kind of fast expansion, Dreadlord. You have a 2-0 lead. I mean, why not?
Because, Remo, in the competitive Warcraft 3, it's also a lot about momentum. And we've seen a lot of momentum shifts recently. Momentum. Like, seriously, we have seen a lot of series that turned around after a 2-0 win. Like, just on Tuesday, the clan war of Team Happy versus Team Lin with a 3-0 lead. Boom, 4-3 in the end. Which is, of course, a little different because maps, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, you see my point.
I hope we see it. Warden versus Dreadlord, dude. Come on, guys. Give us that beautiful game.
Patiently waiting. 1 minute.
Dreadlord, you have sleep. You have some kind of answer against staff abuse from the Warden, maybe.
Yeah. Also, with the Vamp Aura, the Acolytes can heal easily. After the Warden? After the Fan of Knives, yes, of course. Yes, of course.
Great idea, Neo. Great idea.
You know, my mind for this game is like no other. That's
brilliant, dude. You should coach 1-0 maybe.
Thank you, Majo, for the 4-month resub. Hey, Twitch told me to share this. Love back to Warcraft love. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man.
Okay, admins ready. Players. Okay. We start this 3 match points for 1-2-0.
You know what's also something that we see from Foggy all the time that we didn't see from LawLiet at all? Boots and staff on the demon to, engage the late game fights. Then he gets focused heavily, staff him out, heal him up, and staff instantly back in again. That's perhaps something to consider for the next one, if we don't see Warden.
Okay, Remo, I'm gonna give it over to you, because I need a little break. Be back as fast as I can.
Terran stand. Demon Hunter hasn't been working out. It feels like this has to be a Warden now. He showed against Happy that the Warden can work. But boy, I remember that series. Those were some of the craziest game of last year. Perhaps the craziest. Really hard to make her work, the Warden. And perhaps also has to be a question of your opponent. If you've played against him on ladder before, if he knows what to do against it, if he punishes it, or if perhaps it can work. I think he's going to play it, though. And the question on the other side for the Undead, why did he leave Terranos in the pool? This is normally an outstanding Night Elf map, not so much for Undead. We were considering, could this perhaps be a Dreadlord expansion kind of game? But this build here looks extremely standard. This looks like the Happy opening. Yeah. Altar, Crypt, Altar Ziggurat, Crypt. And there is the Warden. Okay. We kind of all expected this one. Let's see if the light can make it work as well. Thank you. It is ridiculous with a 9-month resub. Says so much content, less than 3. Hell yeah. Gonna be back tomorrow and the day after tomorrow with the B2W Weekly Cup and the War 3 Station Cup. And I think also with the ESL Open. Warden first. 1-0 is going to see this really early on. Can he harass this? Normally, the Night Elf cannot go for the Shadow Priest as early as the Undead can. Oh, 1-0 is not going for the Shadow Priest? Alright. Trying to get the Lightning Shield creep to work. There it is. And the DK once again creeping with ghouls. Not going for the harass. LawLiet with his Warden able to claim the Shadow Priest as well. And finds a big mana potion. Hell yeah.
I'm back.
LawLiet with the Warden. With the big mana potion. With the Mantle of Intelligence. This is starting off very nicely for the Korean.
Yeah, that has to be his game. That has to be like it's the last possible map. It's his last chance that he throws in the Warden here. Is no big surprise to me, and he gets rewarded by RNGesus. Lots of damage on the ghouls already. And 1-0, yeah, big invul, but apart from that, not the greatest. Claws as well. Someone wants this game to go a little longer. The series, I guess.
DK now going towards the middle, but I think he's too late for the item already. Yeah, Warden's gonna get that one. Give me that circlet. Hell yeah!
The calls. That's pretty insane.
That's the perfect inventory.
And
That's
the ancient
4 out of 4 perfect items.
Yeah. And that is the ancient moving over for more creeping. He knows how strong he is. Can of course spam a couple of coils for a little bit of damage, but man, this is gonna be a crazy Warden for sure. Shadow Priest as well to save Moonjuice and against skeletons and later against Frost Armor possibly. Did we think it's ridiculous?
Yes. Wait, he has double Ancient of War, right?
Yes. One here at the Merchant, one at the Lab. Big investment into this early game, so there should be an opening for 1-0. Oh, Lightning Shield creep on the Magi. That's pretty sweet.
It's going to be a big consumable for him here. Big mana, big healing the best. Hey,
Mana.
they're both getting rewarded with great drops.
It was funny yesterday how Todd said consumable. I thought you hate that word. Yeah, but that's lack of alternatives. That was really cool.
Oh, Warden with the staff. Where are we going?
Oh, in the base, the second Necro is about to be finished.
Wait, but this is not level 2 fan. This is only level... not level 3, but only level 2 fan.
Oh, not getting a kill. 6 save.
Okay, gets one single Acolyte.
But that's also... The staff is at 60-second cooldown. Reveal.
A ton of mana on the Warden. Oh, does she get 2 more kills? Oh, the splits on the Acolytes. Dude!
It's insane.
He used his entire mana pool for that. Oh, the ghouls.
Oh, no way.
Oof.
And Blink as well. That was a big mana for this.
Yes, that was the big mana. Okay, he got 2 more ghouls with that. I'm not
Wait
even
a
sure if
minute.
that's worth it.
Oh, he detonated against the possible coil. But there's a big mana as well. Oh, it blinks through the forest. That could have been the kill right there.
That was like 500 mana used on the Warden.
Yeah. And there's a second Necropolis. Like, you can replace these Acolytes immediately. And the ghoul kills, do they really hurt? I don't know.
I guess it was also 1-0 forced back, though, so Ancient of War continuing to creep.
But it died. Oh, almost died.
He finds a soapy mask, dude.
That's absolutely ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Pendant of Energy. Okay. 1-0 is also finding amazing items.
Yeah. Lich will be happy about the mantle. More mana in general. No Demon Hunter in this game. Is there going to be a second hero for LawLiet? His tier 2 was pretty delayed, I think.
Is he gonna go Demon Hunter second, Sonic style? Doesn't look like it.
Level 4 Warden. That's where the fun begins.
All right, interesting game so far. This Warden certainly got off to a good start. Looking for the Creep Jack here and going Panda second.
Why? I'm not a fan.
I think I like it if he gets level 3.
Yeah, he should. I think there's a lot of space to be created with that Warden. There's still the natural. There's still the upper right gold mine. There's still a lab on the right-hand side. 1-0 is moving himself into almost a dead end. His natural is crap mostly. Lab is gone. Bottom left is still up. Oh, flute. Okay, good for Dryads.
Rune Bracers probably would have been insane, but can't complain this game. Ankh for 1-0. Not the craziest. Maybe that can become helpful.
Oh, LawLiet was about to pick up the tome.
The sacred texts!
Oh, no. But I thought he would solo creep the panda, which is not the case.
Yeah, he can't really do it up here because he doesn't have an Ancient of War around. Ancient of War is at the natural. It's also valuable experience for the Warden to get closer to 5. But it's still going to be a little while. Book of the Dead. Well, that's awful against destroyers.
Well, if there's no destroyer in the base and you go for this base harass with Blink in, then it can help.
Oh, LawLiet with the Blink fan looking for Fiend kills. Doesn't quite get him, though.
There should be plenty of coils. And, okay, wait. 1-0 is willing to fight without the DK?
Ah, he's coming in now. Looking for that Nova.
There was one kill. What did he get? Another ghoul?
Yeah, cool.
Oh,
Almost losing a Berserker for it. Does lose it.
Does lose it.
And the Shadow Priest follows
Wow.
his friend into the grave.
And that's the natural. Wait, Okay, Warden is engaging. Maybe can distract enough. Double AoE, no single target, no Shadow Strike.
DK still has the big mana pot.
Yeah. Oh, all of a sudden, this game is rough for LawLiet again.
Yeah, he needs level 3 Panda. Badly. But the Merchant is gone. Can't creep that anymore. He wanted to get the natural, but really smart by 1-0 here. Taking these creeps away.
That was sick, man. This... Also, the Wizard on the right-hand side, taking that away.
Gonna sell the ring. Keep the ring, bro.
He keeps the ring. Mind control, Remo.
No third hero. Normally against Warden, we always see a Dark Ranger third. But it's just dual hero here so far. DK close to level 4 already. Lich is level 3.
Okay, Panda needs
LawLiet going all the way south to creep up. And that exposes his main.
Alchemist against double AoE, okay.
Huh.
That's something new.
I have not seen that before. Makes sense on paper.
In other matchups...
Be careful with his positioning. If he gets focused heavily...
Yes, a lot of HP.
Perhaps also Frost Armor to protect him. Unless it gets dispelled. Panda's finally level 3. Has to TP home now. He does.
LawLiet supply stack. Destroyer in the air. Bear not morphed. Okay, that was a little late. Warden in the back with fan, but doesn't do too much. He has heal spray against the double AoE, and he has a scroll as well.
First bear is gone. Panda in focus next. Lots of AoE, but yeah, here's the heal spray again. Plus the scroll. This is working out wonderfully for 1-0.
The regen is so sick. He takes out the next moon while he's still supply stuck. Warden not running out of power yet. But what does this double AoE do? It feels like nothing, but the Alchemist will soon be out of mana. Maybe there's one heal spray left in him. Step out on that bear. Kills a fiend in the north, probably. No, there's of course a coil because we have a big mana potion. Warden at 50%. Panda at 50%. Oh! Breath. Does big Warden is out of that fight. But for how long? What can she do? Potion? No, slot starved.
Oh, is there another heal scroll in there for 1-0? That would be absolutely tremendous. Should be. It looks like 1-0 did... LawLiet, didn't steal it. Yeah, he has another heal scroll now.
Oh my god. Brute forcing his way to $4,200 with a clean 3-0.
We thought the humans were going to be the biggest problem for LawLiet this tournament, but turns out it is 1-0 on his way to that clean 3-0. Or can LawLiet fight back? Blink fan. But that's the only one. Panda has one breath.
But there's heal spray.
Though.
There's another heal scroll. If he's losing the Alchemist now, okay, it's not even that bad, I guess. He's down on mana anyway. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Okay, now everything is burning. He has the heal scroll, and that's the return. Focus on the Panda. Warden comes back in, but also really hurt. Diving deep. Not getting the kill. He has a coil. There's the coil. Bye-bye, Panda. Level 4, and the Alchemist is somehow still alive. I don't know how he does it, but this looks like the 2017 Necromancer once again.
And Boro could perhaps be killed. Also, the Alchemist's in trouble, but the Shredder is dead. Only Dryads left now. Oh. Blink fan. Oh my god, all these kills.
Didn't get the Alchemist. He's still alive. The Dryads now poking at him, throwing toothpicks, and finally the level 1 hero dies. But in my opinion, took way too much attention. LawLiet even fighting with the tree.
The expansion is standing, though. It's not over yet.
2 fiends. Man, this is a slaughter in the base. Level 5 Warden. 1 Warden to rule them all. But for how long? It's raining damage on her. Good fiend splits. They will die at some points. No, makes its way to the shop with 1 kill. Hanging on to dear life. Making this expansion pay off.
1-0 waiting for reinforcements. Warden at the shop. What's she gonna get? Nothing.
Revealed!
Revealed!
And almost killed.
Ooh, there was a Nova there.
How to win this game? Oh, canceled the staff. Try it on her own. 1-0 realizing that there's no hero against him for the longest time. Another
Right,
Dryad
dead.
kill. Level 5, okay.
Oh, important fiend kill. No, burrow. There it is. But there's
Always.
reveal. Where's the reveal?
Not getting it.
Oh!
Whoa!
Warden! Blink on cooldown!
That
DK
was the
almost came in
closest.
range.
But there's units coming. There's units coming. Does he realize it? WFC doesn't. Blinks away from it. Panda at 60%.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
How
Stressful games.
is he keeping that warden alive? Ghoul scouting bottom left. Does he even know about the upper right?
No, he doesn't. Is he gonna check it? Is he gonna check it?
Heal potion and mana potion to have something to work with.
Lich almost level 4.
Panda almost back.
Alright.
A couple of bears.
Return as well. But it's double statues again for 1-0.
Yeah,
That's so important.
Yeah. And the alchemist is back. Uh-oh. Is this panda even coming back?
Wait a minute. How close
Oh,
is it? Oh, that's so close!
Real close. Okay. Double AoE again. But the alchemist, he can't just heal him up again. He has shop control as well. Breaking upkeep now, so gold is limited for 1-0 without an expansion.
Beans kind of hurt already. Blink span.
There's
and
one
misses
kill.
The coil.
Oh, okay. Does this turn around now with the high level warden and the level 3 panda? Reveal all the time. Nova. Oh, coil against it. Fiend is saved. Panda almost dry again.
DK. Low HP.
Whoa, dodges the breath of fire with an invul. Still super hurt Lich as well. And this time the burrow doesn't work. LawLiet's finding more and more kills, but the panda falls for the second time, and that's level 4. Again, the warden, the only savior, follows up with the blink. Is there a TP? Needs to do something to save. The Lich blinks away! Disjuncts with the coil. That was a split second that saves this game for a little bit longer. But abominations are coming in. And what does this double AoE do against abominations? The balls on LawLiet, man.
The altar can easily be killed now, of course.
Yeah, it must be a
has to
tavern.
be a tavern revive.
He has 800 gold. Should be fine.
Oh, wow. So much gold.
Has to use it for potions and all.
Does 1-0 realize now there must be a base top right?
There's a bottom left expansion by him now. So, and yeah, okay. He sees it and he expands at the same time. Game-winning moments for 1-0.
Can LawLiet hold this expansion? He can staff there with the warden, but only with the warden.
Yeah, there's no TP. Is there any... What to do? The light is not moving. Now the portal. Oh, he was
he bought
waiting.
the TP from that.
Jumps in the middle of everything. Drunken Haze is not in. Of course, it was a fan of knives. He'll scroll, but the coil is ready. Lots of dryads. Not too many fiends anymore. DK is cut off. Town portal. Expo still up.
Whew.
Jesus, what a game. I would love to see Zappers now against the Undead expansion. He's close to the lab. He just needs to find a way to support it.
There's Moonwell on the right-hand side lab. Crazy game.
How
DK
is
is very
that-
close to level 5. Oh, the warden blinks over. Of course, her blink harass abilities are out of this world now.
But there's just one direction. That's the upper right. Now that he knows. The echo splits. Look at it. Beautiful. Not willing to go for a Zeppelin or anything to stop this. Just putting them in all different directions. It's 2 kills, okay, but it's also so much time. All gold goes into potions. And that's the tree.
He's just giving it up.
Yep. He doesn't know about the bottom left expo. I think he just wants to shut down mining, not expecting this bottom left,
Yeah.
and grinding towards level 6 somehow.
This Sobi on the warden is so crazy, man.
Yeah, it's a really good item.
Mana region off the chain.
Panda never really got above level 3, right? Like, since he reached that level 3, what did he really do? Died twice.
1-0, pushing into the main, trying to distract from his expansion. Is LawLiet finally gonna scout it?
He has gold for a sapper.
Oh, I don't
Not
think he
really.
did see it. Now he does. Now he does. Okay.
Okay. Mining for 120 shut down completely. But what about the base of LawLiet? He unsummons with the last tick. And we're going for the tree.
Okay.
With everything.
Okay.
Ghouls, A-bombs, heroes. He doesn't care about the big right hands.
Dryad's protected in the back. LawLiet, is he going to TP into this or what?
Yeah. No repair, apparently. Needs to jump onto everything again. Here's the repair. No Nova.
Oh, careful, TP.
That's one kill. Closer to level 6. Breath of Fire. Good. Nova on these bears. Staff out though right into the arms of Lich and DK. Not even the heal scroll can save him. Goes into the backline with the Fan of Knives. He needs these kills for level 6. And can't find him.
Oh, the Warden getting fallen over. Needs to be careful. Blinks away. Fiends in the back. Super hurt. So is the A-bomb. Everything's so hurt.
A-bomb. Oh, last second coil. And the heal spray now as well. This might cost the Alchemist though. I don't know if he has some items on him. Panda. This orb goes to town. One benched.
The next heal scroll for 120 is going to be crazy.
The one has no items, no slots. There's one potion on the Panda. Oh, bye-bye. Didn't even use them. The undead nuke too strong. The third time the Panda falls.
Is this finally it? The Warden, she needs level 6. Is that even enough? Trying to get the kill, but the coil's too strong.
That was the last bit of
still
motions.
only level 5.
Hiding behind the Tree of Eternity. But at this point, 120 gives no fucks anymore. These Dryads won't stop him. The only chance is the Warden. Otherwise, the tournament goes for 120 and the Warden gives up the main. GG! Well played! Congrats! 120 finally, after 1 year, winning a tournament again in such a convincing fashion. Eliminating Happy, eliminating Lin, eliminating Sock, and now LawLiet. He has beaten the best in the world in pretty much every race. He's back at the very top.
Yeah, really impressive. Amazing performance by 120. Almost outmatching LawLiet in this grand final. The last game was super close, but the first two convincingly going to the Necromancer. It seemed like he was not in top shape for the longest time, but apparently he's back to it now. And that means we have 2 undead kings on the throne at the moment.
Absolutely true. Happy, of course, reigning in Europe and even some Asian tournaments. 120 now. It feels like taking things seriously for once. We mentioned this across the entire broadcast from Tuesday to now. DK, Fiend openings. No time to play. No Dreadlords. I mean, off racing, but against Happy it actually makes sense with him having a history as an orc. So it was a great counter pick. And then like 2-0 against Lin. So strong against Sock. 3-0 against LawLiet. That was a hell of a tournament for the Necromans.
Hopefully he can translate that once again to offline performances, especially the last few WGLs really weren't the most impressive for 120. Haven't seen him in a final in forever. The big last standout performance was Masters Coliseum by him. Hopefully he can ride that wave through this year and score big in the offline tourneys as well.
And LawLiet, you can only feel bad for LawLiet. Coming up with the super creative keeper play against Jamiko, maybe overcoming his human anxiety now, making it all the way into the finals. But again, 3-year drought continues. No tournament, no big solo tournament wins for LawLiet. But he's up there, of course, but not even the Warden could help him against the 120 in this shape. So, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate to lose so close before the finish line to not get first place, but at least it's good prize money as well to get him over that hump. It was a very prize money, top-heavy tournament. More than 4,000 for 120, more than 2,000 for LawLiet, and Sock in third gets 705.
All right, so what do we have this weekend for you guys? Oh, I made a mistake on our schedule once again. Let me finish this real quick. Tomorrow we have the first Back to Warcraft Open Weekly Cup. You can and should all sign up for that. We start at 5 p.m. It's $100 on the line. The big boys can't play. No Happy, no Foggy, no Hawk, no Todd, no X-Lord. But time for you to have some fun in tournaments and maybe a long run. As I said, tournament starts at 5. Is this... Tournament starts at 5. You can sign up at backtowarcraft.com/weekly. You end up on a challenge. And so far we have 40 players. We definitely need more. I mean, you're all at home anyway. So go, sign up, make it big. Let's make this a tradition in the Shadow of the Rising Star and the Global Clan Cups. We need your support to make this big. And the other cast this weekend. Saturday. Okay, whatever. Schedule takes some time to upload. This is wrong. We start with the broadcast tomorrow at 5. ESL Open Cup is on Sunday. But before we have the War 3 Station Cup finals, the prelims were played 2 days. So 3 casts this weekend. And tonight at 2, the Dust League continues with the quarterfinal and the semifinals as well. We'll put that on the homepage. Carson and Bidu will bring you the best of North America.